Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd start a series of contest videos running through the 2009 Fryer contest. So how about we jump in and take a look. So we have the 2009 Fryer, was written Wednesday, April the 8th, and it's the grade 9 contest, so we can expect things up to and including the 9th grade level education. But if you grade 8 or anything, you're welcome to try these. There's no reason you can't do them, and just expect material that hasn't necessarily been covered in class. And hopefully you guys have gone at least to the link below or dug out an old copy and tried to go through it yourself before we go through it, because it is always better to learn by trying to do and then seeing how it's done rather than just seeing how it's done. You run the risk of saying, oh yeah, I definitely knew how to do that, and then time comes for you to write the contest, and turns out you didn't quite know it. It's the same reason when they verify these contests, they don't give out solutions to the people who are checking to see whether or not the contest is good, because if you see a solution, you might think a question's easier and more intuitive than it actually is. Hopefully question 1 is actually easy and intuitive. They're supposed to be. First question's supposed to be easiest. So what have we got? Emily sets up a lemonade stand. She has setup costs of $12, so probably the wood and the nails she needs to make her stand. And each cup of lemonade costs her $0.15 to make. She sells each cup of lemonade for $0.75, or $0.75, or 75 cents if you know this particular monetary system. So question A, what is the total cost, including the setup, for her to make 100 cups of lemonade? So excluding her selling them, maybe she's just making them ahead of time and setting them out, and then she'll sell them later. So we need 100 cups of lemonade and also her general setup costs of $12. So it's the setup plus the cost of 100 cups. Well, the setup is $12, and we have 100 cups, each of them costing 15 cents a piece just to make. So 0.15 multiplied by 100. We didn't really have to do that. We could have just said it's $15, but we like to double check these things. So we get a final answer of $27. So we have $27 in total. Alright, B part of the question. What is her profit, money earned, minus total cost, if she sells all 100 cups of her lemonade? Okay, well we know how much the total cost is, we just need to figure out the money earned off of selling 100 cups. Well, how much does each cup sell for? 3/4, so $0.75. So 100 cups, each of them has been sold, netting her 75 cents, minus our total cost of $27. So we can work this out on a calculator or just do it by hand or in our heads. We get $75 minus $27. And we can use a calculator or do this in our heads. Get $75 minus $27. So she gets $48 in terms of her profit. So that's B part. How about C? What is the number of cups that she must sell to break even? That is, to have a profit of 0. Well, we know profit is money earned minus total cost. Okay? So, it's a little confusing. Are we still using these? She's already made 100 cups and she needs to break even? Or are we just trying to recoup the cost of her setup, basically? We can do both of them. I'll do the harder one because I think that's the one they're actually asking for. So suppose she breaks even after making and selling C cups. Okay, the other way we could do it is assume she already made 100 cups and figure out how many does she need to make in order to recover this $25 cost. I don't think that's what they're going for, but I admit it is poorly worded. So if you think it's the other way, if their answer solution says it's the other way, that's fine. This one's the slightly harder version. Money made minus total cost. So her profit, we know that's going to be $0. That's what we're asked for. Her money made, well, that's C times 0.75. Her total cost, $12 of setup, plus, and then the cost of making each cup of lemonade, so 15 cents. All right, so we can expand this minus sign through and simplify a little bit. I'm going to drop the dollar signs. They're not really necessary. We're just going to sort of carry them through. 0.75C minus 12 minus 0.15C. So we can bring the 12 over to the other side by adding 12 to both sides. And we can simplify 0.75C and 0.15C as 0.6C. Okay? And that's a simple matter of figuring out C by dividing 12 by 0.6. We get 20. Now, if it had been the other way around, if it had been she's already made her 100 cups, how many of the 100 does she need to sell to recoup her losses? Well, we know that her total money earned will have to cancel out the total cost of $27. So we really just need to do 27 divided by 0.75, the cost of each cup. And we get 36 cups is how many of the 100 she has made she needs to break even. But I don't think that's what they're asking for in this question. I think it's make and sell sort of an on-demand when does she break even. But notice that there are two different numbers there, two different ways to approach the problem. All right, so D part. Why is it not possible for her to make a profit of exactly $17? By the way, with C part, I would have guessed that if they had said in the preamble she already made 100 cups, then I would go with the how many of the 100 does she need to break even. But the 100 cups were in A and B. So D part. Why is it not possible for her to make a profit of exactly $17? Okay. So, what do we need to do? And again, you could probably read D as though she'd made 100 cups, but I think it's getting less likely. So what do we need to do? What we need to do is we need to suppose after making and selling C cups, she has a profit of $17. Now they're asking us to show that this can't happen. So what we're going to do is assume that it can happen and show that this doesn't make any sense. Maybe we'll get some weird number of cups, like she'll have to have made made and sold pie many cups. You can't sell 3.14 cups. Cups are whole numbers. And then at that point we know, okay, assuming we have a profit of $17 leads us to a nonsense answer. That's called proof by contradiction. So $17, that's going to be equal to her profit, which is 0.75C, minus the cost of setup, and minus the cost of each of the cups. Right? We borrow this equation from the last one. So 17 plus 12 is going to be 0.6c. We bring the 12 over, we simplify both terms that contain our variable c, and we can see that c is going to be 29 divided by 0.6, and I bet this doesn't come out to be a nice number. 29 divided by 0.6, we get 48 1/3. Right? It is impossible to get $17. We have shown why. So it's impossible for Emily to make exactly $17 in profit, because then we'd need 29 to be divisible by 0.6 cents, or 60 cents, or $0.6. And that would mean she has to sell 48 1/3 cups, and that just can't be done. So that concludes D part, which actually concludes all of question 1. So if you have any questions, anything lingering, if you find out that the solutions that they provide require that C and D assume she's already sold 100 cups, feel free to leave a comment below. If you like the question, put a like on the video. Regardless of what you do, it's been wonderful to have you guys here, and I'll see you for question number 2 in the very next video.